Hi, and welcome. This is Perpetual Fitness Training. My name is Holly, and for today's session, we're going to be working hip mobility. So, the ability for your hip to move in that joint in a healthy way. It takes strength, it takes flexibility, it's a partnership. So, today we're going to be working on both of those things for the hip. All you really need is a mat, some quiet music, maybe some mood lighting, whatever you like. Let's go ahead and just get started. Okay, so to get started, we're just going to come on down to the floor, finding tabletop. So in tabletop, we have those shoulders underneath, the wrists underneath the shoulders, the knees underneath the hips. You can kind of rock back and forth until you find that neutral. That belly is pulled in nice and tight. You're feeling a lot of energy in through that belly. Okay, so from here, we're just going to move right into hip circles. So we're going to take the weight of the body, and we're not sliding it over to one side, but we're just redistributing. So we're going to take that right leg back and find that 3-point stance. Are you going to help us out, Juju? Find that 3-point stance, and then we're going to go ahead and bend the knee. So we're not sliding over to that left hip. That right leg is lifted, but we're equal pressure between the hands and the remaining knee. Now we're just going to do some knee circles. So as much range of motion as you have. Excuse me. This is not a good place to be, Juju. Just rolling through that hip. Now let's go ahead and move in the opposite direction. So this is just to kind of wake up that hip, bring everything back, synovial fluid moving, and then go ahead and drop it down. Excuse me. And now we're going to move to that other side. So once again, we're just going to step back with the left foot. We're going to find the balance in the 3 remaining points. Once you have that and that tummy's nice and tight, we're just going to bend at the knee. Bring the leg around and give me some circles. These are big circles. 3, 4, and 5. And now opposite direction. 5. Not moving into that right hip. 3, 2, and 1. And let's go ahead and take it back down. So if you need to, just take a moment to shake out those hands. I guess my kitty cat's going to join us today. All right, so we're back down into that tabletop. So we're going to move back into those circles, but this time we're going to take them nice and slow, and we're going to break the pieces down. So extending that right foot out, finding the balance in the hands and the remaining knee without sliding over to that left hip. Tummy's nice and tight. We're going to bend at the knee. Foot is flexed. We're going to lift up into a donkey kick. Without shifting in the hip, we're going to take that leg to the side, and we're going to bring it down toward the floor. Tap the floor, and then reverse it. Bring it out to the side, back into that donkey kick, and slowly down, trying to keep your pelvis as neutral as you can without moving. So just imagine that there's water, a full glass of water on your low back. You're trying not to spill it. So back into that donkey, lift, out to the side, take it down, tap on the ground, and then side, moving back into that donkey kick, and down one more time. Lift, out to the side. You're giving me as much range of motion as you have. You can tap the knee or just drop it to the floor. Big inhale. Exhale. Once again, you can tap the knee or bring it around, whatever works for you, and slowly back down. All right, give your wrists a break. Give them a little shake. We're going to move into that other side. So coming back down, finding that 4-point balance, and then we're just going to remove one foot, toe down, readjust. Flex that foot. That tummy's nice and tight. We're lifting up. We're moving out to the side like a fire hydrant, and then you come down and tap. Big inhale. Exhale. From the front to the side, back into that donkey kick and down. I don't feel like I did very good on that one, so let's go ahead and try it again. Press it up. Keeping those hips still. Take it down. Tap. Big inhale. Exhale. Bring it up or forward first before you move to the side. Back and down. One more time. Nice big inhale. Up to the side. Maybe you can bring that knee to the elbow and tap it first before you tap it to the ground. And then tap the elbow out to the side. Bring it up and slowly down. Good. Take it up and just shake out those hands. Roll those wrists out. All right, we're going to move into child's pose, so block if you need it. Hands are stretched out. Nice big inhale. Exhale, just sink back. Relaxing not only the wrists, but really let that head and chest fall to the floor and breathe. Tummy tight, and let's gently come back up. All right, from here, we are going to take, and we're going to do these open hip rockers. You get into it from tabletop, so find that neutral pelvis. We're going to lift our foot, rotate on the knee, tuck the toes, and press them to the floor. From here, we're going to open up the knee, drop the foot. Okay, let me do that one more time. Lift, rotate on the knee, so we're not pushing it too far, right? Everything is still, and we're just letting it go as much as it can. Let the toes down. Then we're going to lift the knee and rotate so that we can come on the foot. Take a nice big inhale. As we exhale, we are going to reach back. Inhale, come up a little, releasing the pressure. Exhale, come back, maybe a little deeper. Inhale. And then exhale, coming back. Hold, feel that hip stretch. Breathe. Use that block if you need to. Give me one more big inhale. And then exhale, we're going to slowly come back up. Now we're going to come out of this the same way we came in it. So we're going to rotate, heel up, toes down till the knee is dropped, and then we're going to bring it back in. Moving to that other side, let's go ahead and take that. The toes up, they are flexed. The foot is flexed. We're going to take it to the side, toes down. We're going to rotate so the heel comes down, leg is open. The other foot, the foot is flat. Take a nice big inhale, exhale, rocking back. Inhale, release. Exhale, rock back. Inhale, release. And for the last time, exhale, rock back and hold, stretching those arms out, but trying to get your glutes towards your heels. Just breathe. And slowly, gently come back up, finding tabletop once again. Curling those toes, we're going to press back into our downward dog. Take that tailbone up to the ceiling, pressing the chest. You can jog those heels if you like, or just keep the heels pressed down. Take a nice big inhale, and as we exhale, we're just going to slowly come back down. Take a nice big inhale. Exhale, press it back into downward dog, loosening up if you would like. And then gently come back down. All right, from here, we're going to step back into plank. You can continue to do this from tabletop. I need to adjust to account for my kitty cat. So from tabletop, if you would like, you're going to step back and find that plank. We're going to take a nice big inhale. We're going to hold for an inhale. On the exhale, we're going to press those hips up. Shoulders move down the spine. Belly is tight. Take a nice big inhale. As we exhale, we're going to come back into plank. Hold, inhale. Exhale, reach up into downward dog. Hold, inhale. Exhale, coming back into plank. Go ahead and take those knees down if you want to give those wrists a little shake. From here, we're going to move plank into a bent knee, downward dog position, really pressing the chest back. You can do this from a kneed position. You do not have to do this from plank. So if you'd rather go knee and then you press back and lift the knees up off the floor, you're welcome to do that. So From plank, we're going to find that plank position. We're going to take a nice big inhale. As we exhale, we bend the knees and we bring the chest toward those thighs. Inhale up. Exhale back. This is called crouching tiger. Inhale up. Exhale back. We're just going to hold a little bit longer. Take a nice big inhale. Big exhale. Big inhale. And move into plank with your exhale. And gently bring those knees down. And then once again, if you want to roll those wrists out. All right, for this next one, we're going to move into the world's greatest stretch. Once again, you can do this from a kneeling position or you can do this from plank. I'm going to show you from plank, but you're welcome to do it from kneeling. It's really just bringing that foot forward like we do in a crescent or in a modified runner's lunge. All right, so from here, find your plank. We're going to lift one leg up, nice big inhale. As we exhale, you're trying to bring that foot forward to the front of the mat. If it gets stuck, you can grab it and bring it up. You can drop that knee, grab it however you want to, finding this nice long position. Knee and ankle are stacked. We're reaching back with that back heel, dropping the hips down. So we're feeling that stretch through that left hip flexor, the space between your hip bone and your thigh muscle. We're going to take that left hand to the inside. You are welcome to use a block. All right, from here, we're going to rotate toward the leg. So you can start by placing your hand on your thigh for that rotation, or you can just go ahead and come right into that full extension of the arm. Make sure your weight is pressed back into that back leg, back of the knee pressed toward the ceiling. Breathe. And now we're going to move into an opposite stretch. So we're going to go ahead and take the right hand to the floor, and we're going to rotate and bring that other arm up, or maybe it just stays at the hip, and we work on that rotation through the shoulders. Try to let those hips stay low rather than bringing those hips up. One more big inhale. Exhale, untwist. Come back into plank. Take a break if you need to. And then we're going to go ahead and lift the opposite leg. We're going to bring that leg forward to the front of the mat. Knee and ankle are stacked. Hips are low. Back leg is straight. We're tight through the knee, pressing the back of the knee toward the ceiling. Right hand to the center, floor or block. Left hand to the thigh. Twist. And hold here, or you can take that arm all the way up. Breathe. Squeeze those blades together, shoulders down. And release, and now the opposite direction. So we take that left hand to the inside, right hand can move to the hip. We rotate open. Maybe we bring that arm up. And we go ahead and undo it. All right, bring that knee down, drag that front leg back. You can take that leg behind you, give it a little shake if you need to. And then we're going to go ahead and find ourselves into a seated position. We're going to be in 90-90. So for this first one, we're going to take our left leg in front. The knee comes out of the hip. The ankle comes out of the knee. The back knee comes out of the hip. The ankle comes out of the knee. You're trying to flex that back foot. If that doesn't work for you, go ahead and do a relaxed foot position. You can also bring that knee more forward if that is more comfortable, or more back if that is comfortable. So once you're in this position, this one can be a little tricky. I want you to do the best you can, and you're welcome to use your hands to push yourself up or to help yourself come up. So in a 90-90, right, we have this nice big openness. But for this first one, just take your front foot and walk it forward. The knee still stays out of the hip, but you're walking that foot toward the back leg, or you're walking the back leg toward the front foot. So less space between that. All right, so from here, we're going to sit up or come up into a kneeling position. So hands to your chest, or hands to the floor. Give yourself some grace, especially if this isn't something you do all the time. It's about making your brain and your muscles connect and talk to each other. Nice big inhale. As we exhale, pressing through. See, first try. There we go. Take it up. Squeeze your hips. Take that right hand either to the calf or the floor. Reach that left arm up. Give me a little stretch here. And then hands back into prayer. Slowly back down. So we're not trying to just drop. We're trying to control our descent. All right, here's number 2. Again, remember, your hands can be in the front to help you come up. Nice big inhale. Exhale, press up. Squeeze those hips forward. Right hand down, reaching up with the left. It can be at your calf or at the floor. Coming back to the center in prayer. Exhale slowly back down. Good. You can help me? And we're going to do that one more time. Nice big inhale. Exhale. Reach, extend, stretch. Keep pressing those hips forward. And hands together. Slowly back down. Juju, you're making it hard on me. All right, so now we're going to move back into that 90-90. So we're going to adjust that front foot. So the knee is coming out of the hip and the ankle is coming out of that knee. And then again, as much as you can in that back leg. So now we're going to take our hands forward. We're going to lean in, take a nice big inhale. We're going to try to lay our thigh or our chest against our thigh. So slowly coming down, stop wherever you need to. Maybe you can extend those arms all the way out. Maybe you would like a block. And you can just rest down on that block. Take your breath in and slowly out. Good, give me one more big inhale. And then exhale. All right, from here, we're just going to gently bring ourselves back up. And then we're going to bring our legs forward. And all we're going to do is lean back. And this is just a side-to-side little windshield wiper just to release the hips. Excuse me, doo-doo. And then let's go ahead and move to that other position. So we're going to start in that 90-90. So now it is right leg forward, left leg behind. Knee comes out of the hip. Ankle comes out of the knee. Both of them. Foot is flexed. Make sure that when you're in that position, all those little bones of your ankle have some nice soft padding. Otherwise, it becomes very uncomfortable very quickly. All right, from here, so now we're going to take this front foot. We're going to bring it in just a little bit to help us with this position. And then your hands come into prayer. Or your hands come down. We're going to take a nice big inhale. And on the exhale, press and come up, squeeze. This time it is the left hand to your calf or the floor as we reach. Woo. This is definitely a more interesting side for me. Squeeze those glutes forward. And then hands in prayer, slowly coming down. In control. Good. Readjust if you need to. Take a nice big inhale. Exhale, press. Reach up and over if you'd like. And then hands in prayer as you slowly come down. I didn't have as much control on the way down that time for sure. All right, one more time. And press and reach up. Ooh. Big inhale. And then exhale. Slowly come down. Woo! And then bring it back into 90-90. So readjust, making sure the ankle's coming out of the knee out of the hip, both sides, feet flexed. Again, block if you need a big inhale. Exhale, slowly come on down. And just release. This should feel good on that hip. One more nice big inhale, and then as you exhale, exhale, we're just going to slowly come on up. And we're going to bring those legs forward as wide as your mat. And leaning back just side to side with those knees. And coming back to the center. So from here, we're just going to cross those legs, if you can, in front, and press yourself up into tabletop. From tabletop, we're going to curl those toes and press it back into a downward dog. Juju, you're really making this tough on me. And then from here, we're going to either walk hands toward feet or feet toward hands and find yourself in forward fold. Feet about hip width apart. Do what you can. Tailbone up to the ceiling. Let that chest drop down. That tummy is nice and tight. Let your head drop so you're looking between those legs. And just breathe. One more big inhale. And then exhale. We're just going to bend our knees and we're going to slowly come on up. All right, from here, we're going to move to the side of our mat. So you want your legs nice and wide, up nice and tall. All right, so we're just going to move side to side in a lunge. We're going to stick to one side and stay with that side for this first part. We'll switch to the other side in the next round. So you're going to bring those hands up into prayer. Shoulders are down. Tummy is tight, and as we come to that left side, we are pushing back into that left heel. Hold, take an inhale. Exhale, press through that left foot to stand. Big inhale. Exhale, side lunge and hold. Really push that hip back. Gently come back up. And press back. This time we're going to hold, we're going to twist. We're going to place that right hand down. We're going to twist to the left. Your hand can stay on that thigh. It can also come up to the hip if you prefer. And then you're going to untwist and we're going to switch to the other side. So we're going to place that left hand. We're going to rotate right hand up to the ceiling. Come back to the center. Hands in prayer. Press and come on up. Let's go ahead and take it to the other side, right into it. Sinking back in the heels. You want your knee to be stacked on the ankle. And then we're going to press and come on up. Big inhale. Exhale, push those hips back. And gently come on up. And then for the last time, we're going to take it down. We're going to hold. We're going to take that left hand to the mat. We're going to rotate and open, right arm up to the ceiling. Pull that belly in nice and tight. Coming back to the center, inhale. Exhale, we're going to move to that other side. Shoulders down, stay back in the heel. Coming back to the center, and then we're just going to lift it up. Arms come up, take a nice big inhale. Exhale, let's go ahead and take it down, swan dive down, finding an open standing straddle. Hands come right underneath the shoulders, head drop. You're looking between the legs. You can readjust if you need to. Taking a nice big inhale as you exhale. You're welcome to come deeper, but this movement happens from the pelvis. So you're taking that tailbone up to the ceiling. Your hands can be on your legs. They can be on the big toe hold. They can reach behind. You can have your hands on a block, whatever you like. Keeping the feet parallel. Just give me your best. Standing straddle. Tailbone up. Breathe. Don't worry about how far you can or cannot go in yoga. It's really more about feeling the stretch. Everyone's body is different. We're all built different. We have different injuries, different things that impede our movement. You need to be mobile and open for your body, not based on your neighbor's body or your friend's body. It's a very difficult thing for us to do as humans. We like to compare ourselves. But one thing I have learned in this industry is you just have to do the best for your body. Belly's tight, big inhale. And then as we exhale, we're just going to take those hands in front. We're going to come up halfway so that we can take those heels in, open the toes. We're going to take a nice big inhale. And as we exhale, all we're going to do is just squat down. So we're feeling that openness through that hip joint. You can move side to side. You can stay right in the center. But I want those shoulders relaxed and those hands right underneath those shoulders. You're welcome to use a block here if you'd like. Just think about letting gravity pull your hips toward the floor. Take a nice big inhale, lift those hips up, take that head down, big inhale. Once again, exhale, knees toward the toes, so you're pressing those knees back slightly as you drop and open up the hips. Once again, moving side to side or just staying in the center. Breathe right here. Feel those hips opening. Good. Getting stronger just by holding it. One more big inhale. And exhale. Let's go ahead and take those hips up. We're going to go back to taking the feet parallel. And then we're going to take that left knee down. So I just like to step my foot back and take the knee down so that the knee is right underneath the hip. We're going to extend that right leg out. And you're rolling onto the pinky toe. So you're really trying to rotate outward, pushing the entire foot into the mat rather than just like the blade of your foot. You want the entire thing to be pressing into the mat. The hands reach out. If you have a block nearby and you have knees that don't like child's pose, they probably aren't going to like this one. So have that block nearby. Hands reach out. Take a nice big inhale. As we exhale, we're just going to press our hips back. Take an inhale. Exhale, come on up. Big inhale. Exhale, press it back. Big inhale. Exhale, come on up. All right, here's our last one. Exhale, sitting back. We're going to hold a little bit longer. Really reach those hands out. And gently come back up. All right, this time you have the option of doing the same thing, or if you'd like to then come into a thread the needle as you press those hips back, you're welcome to. So if you're doing thread the needle, it's going to be the the left hand that comes under or behind the right hand. Nice big inhale and exhale. So left arm is reaching as you press with the right hand, coming back and holding. Keep pressing that chest toward the floor, feeling the stretch underneath that shoulder blade as you also get the stretch through the hips. You may also feel that stretch through the spine. Lots of places on this one. And let's go ahead and gently come on up. All right, we're going to move to that other side. So come on up. Make sure you have room. So give yourself a little bit of room on that mat. Extend now that left leg, rolling through that pinky toe. The right knee is right underneath that hip. So make sure you take a second to really make sure you're lined up. Then we kind of squat back to take the hands down. Nice big inhale, exhale, press it back. Inhale up. Exhale back. Hold and take an inhale. Exhale forward. And we're going to hold, big inhale. And exhale, take it back. Extending those hands out. Sinking as low as you can. Using that block if you need to. One more big inhale. And exhale. We're just going to slowly come back up once again. All right. So from this position, you're going to do that either one more time exactly like that, or you're going to take that right hand underneath as you sit back. Take a nice big inhale. And exhale, finding your end position, whether you do thread the needle or not. Either way, you're pressing your chest toward the mat, rolling into that pinky toe. Making sure those shoulders are away from the ears. Take a nice big inhale. And exhale, slowly coming up. Ooh. And bring that leg in. All right, so turning back to the front of your mat, we're going to go ahead and take it down into tabletop. And once again, you can get into this pose with just tabletop, bringing that leg forward, or if you would like to go from plank, we're going to take a nice big inhale. As we exhale, right leg lifts, and then we're going to bring that right foot forward. Both hands are to the inside. This is a great place for a block if you need it. You can also take that back knee down, and then the top of the foot will be to the mat. You're also welcome to do this in this extended position as well. So I'm going to show with knee down because that's how I have noticed most people prefer to do this lunge. So from here, we're allowing those hips to drop. You're feeling, right, all that stretch in that hip. Now we're going to take a nice big inhale. And as you exhale, you're going to allow that knee to open. You're going to roll onto your pinky toe. And then you're going to push your hips a little closer to the floor and really feel that stretch in the hip. If you would like to go deeper, of course, you can come down to the forearms, which will give you more range of motion. You can come down on top of a block, or you can just stay with those hands underneath the shoulders and just keep pressing the hip toward the floor. I prefer this because I feel like I get a deeper stretch. I have more range of motion than if I'm down on my forearms. Take one more big inhale. And exhale, we're going to lift this up. We're going to rock this back. Whoa, and stretch it behind you. And then once again, finding the best way for you to get up into the lizard lunge position. Leg can be straight, knee down, top of the foot to the mat, both hands to the inside. Big inhale. Exhale, we drop the hip. We hold and just breathe. Take a nice big inhale, and then exhale, we're going to rotate. Knee comes away from the body, rolling onto the pinky toe, and we're going to press our hips a little deeper. Think about exhaling or relaxing into that hip joint, releasing any tension there. It should feel good, hopefully, for you. One more big inhale. And then exhale, we lift that knee, we drag it back, and then you can extend those legs out if you like. You can take them one at a time or do them together. All right, so once again, my cat left me some kitty litter on my mat. You're going to rotate to the front of the mat. So we're going to work into frog position. Frog can be very uncomfortable for people. This one is going to be a rocking frog. So we will be coming forward and back, forward and back. You can stay in that rocking position, or at the end, you can hold back into frog. I'm going to leave that up to you. Listen to your body. This one is a big one for the hips. It can be difficult to come out of, so I apologize if it's a little zhuzhy getting out of it. It usually is for me. I usually have to kind of mentally prepare before I come out of this one. All right, so we're going to take those knees wide, 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 wide. And then you're going to try to flex your feet behind you. Now, sometimes I find that I really have to move forward on my mat in order to make sure that those inner bones of my ankle are down onto the mat. We're going to take a nice big inhale, and as we exhale, all we're going to do is push our hips back. And then we're going to release it and come forward. Nice big inhale. Exhale once again. Just press the hips back. Hands are down for now. We'll go a little lower in a second. And gently come back up. Nice big inhale. And for the last time, just exhale and hold. Think about relaxing the muscles in that hip socket. So the things that hold the bone up into that joint, relax right around that bone. Just see if you can get them to just release. Maybe you can go a millimeter back after that. Maybe not. Maybe you're just happy right where you are. All right, and then we're going to release it. If you want to just kind of release that gentle opening, you can just take those legs behind you one at a time. And then we're going to come back into that frog pose. All right, so here's where you have the option of taking it deeper. You can stay on the hands, which is a little less intense, or you can take it down to the forearms. We're going to take a nice big inhale. As we exhale, we're going to press the hips back. And then we're going to gently come forward. Nice big inhale. As we exhale, we're going to press those hips back. And inhale up. And for the last time, exhale, press back. You're going to hold here and just breathe. You can let that head fall. You can extend those arms out, whatever feels good. But just think about allowing that ball and socket to release, to relax. Nice big inhale, and as you exhale, you come on up, and then one at a time, bring those knees in, and then extend them behind you all the way back. Woo. And then from here, let's go ahead and take it down onto our glutes, and you're going to bring those legs forward. So we're going to move into butterfly. Butterfly is a very individual pose. They're all very individual, but this one especially. If having those legs close to the body in butterfly doesn't work for you, I want you to move into tortoise, which is just to take, or turtle, take those legs away from the body, and you're just going to come down into this position. You can also move into diamond, which is just reaching toward those legs. It just gives you a wider opening. It may feel better for you. If you want to come a little closer, you're going to bring those feet in. The feet line up. Basket goes under the toes. Thumbs come across the big toes. You're going to allow those knees to drop. And you're going to rotate or tilt that pelvis and come up on those sits bones. So I don't want you to have any rounding, especially through the low back or you're pressing your pelvis backwards. I want you up and out like you're trying to reach the crown of the head toward the ceiling. Really stretch out that spine. Allow those knees to drop. And just hold and breathe. And then go ahead and release. I want you to just take those legs out, give them a little shake. Now, if you know how to do bound butterfly, you're welcome to move into bound butterfly for this next one. I'm not going to demo that. That's just one that you'll have to have in your arsenal, but it is an option here because we will be holding it. So next, we're going to bring it in again. Now, if you want to do a different butterfly pose, maybe you want to go a little deeper, or you just want to try something different. Knees come up, elbows to the little crease in those legs. Then you just let the hands drop naturally. Where they drop is where you're going to hold. Then we sit back up nice and tall, big inhale. This time on the exhale, as we lean forward, we're pressing our knees open with the elbows. I actually prefer this type of butterfly because I feel like I can really get into it and I can feel the stretch better. But go where you like. Find the butterfly that works best for you. Just make sure no matter which butterfly or stretch you're doing that your spine is straight, reaching out with the crown of the head. Breathe. And gently bring it up and take those legs out and give them a little shake. All right, we are down to the last couple poses that we're going to do. So from here, we're going to come down onto our spine. So just move onto the mat. You can grab a hold of those legs and slowly come down. You can slowly roll down on your own, whatever works for you. Once you get there, find that nice relaxed spot for that spine. Relax those shoulders back. So moving into a reclined figure four. So we're going to take the right ankle and place it above the left knee. We're going to push that right knee away. So if you're good here, I want you to stay right here, right? Pushing that knee away. So as we come in and out of this next pose, you'll be pushing and relaxing, pushing and relaxing. If you want to go a little further, we're going to bring the legs up So we can see that left leg is in that reverse tabletop position, but the foot is flexed. The top foot is flexed here. You can work in this position, grabbing, holding, bringing it in. Or the final option is to grab the foot with the left hand, the knee with the right hand, and bring this leg in and moving it side to side. This will be more of a piriformis stretch, but for a lot of people, piriformis is very tight, and this would be very beneficial. So this will be the stretch that I show, but you're welcome to do the traditional figure 4 if that one has more meaning to you. All right, so finding your position, nice big inhale, and then exhale. We're going to pull the leg closer, hold. You can move your legs side to side. Find that Goldilocks spot. Find that sticky spot. Maybe come and hold that sticky spot, and then come and release away from it. Take one more big inhale, and then exhale. We're going to release it down, and you can kind of shake it out, give it a little break. We're going to do that again, bringing the legs in, nice big inhale, and then exhale, come into your deeper stretch, whatever version you're doing. Hold if there's a sticky spot. You can also move that foot up and down if you're in a piriformis stretch. One more big inhale. And then exhale, release, slowly come down, give it a little break. All right, this one will be holding a little bit longer. Take a nice big inhale. Exhale, bring everything in, finding your end stretch. Find that sticky spot and hold. Make sure that tailbone's relaxed so we're not holding any tension in that tailbone. If the stretch releases, find a new spot, work within it. Go to the next sticky spot. 2 more big inhales. Last inhale. And then exhale, release, take everything down. All right, let's go ahead and change legs. Push that knee away. This is your first position. Second is to do traditional figure 4. Third is to move into a piriformis stretch. Nice big inhale. Exhale, pull it in and hold. Move it around in that joint if you like. And release, take it to the floor. Take a nice big inhale. Exhale, bring it in. Excuse me. Move it around. Find a sticky spot. Oh, it should feel good. I never want you to work in that pain zone. I don't want you to feel any numbing or tingling. And release, coming down. All right, fine and third and final. Take a nice big inhale. Exhale, bring those legs in, flex those feet, and find the spot that works best for you. That's where I want you to hold it. Let that tailbone drop. Let those shoulders be heavy. Closing those eyes, just focus your breath. If you don't like this foot being lifted, of course, you can take it down anytime. Take one more big inhale and exhale and release it. All right, moving into our final position. That's going to be corpse. I want you to move into the one that works best for you. Knees bent, knees together, feet together, legs out, legs up a wall. Lots of options. Just make sure you're comfortable and you can relax in that position. Maybe you would like to have a blanket or something over your eyes, throw on a sweater, socks, whatever works for you. Just extend those legs out, hands next to the body. Make sure that you're walking that spine nice and straight. Those shoulders draw back, the tummy pulls in. Closing those eyes. With this exhale, I want you to relax your belly, relax your shoulders. Feel everything just release down into the mat. Closing those eyes, focusing on that breath. You're inhaling, maybe for 6 counts if you can. You're exhaling maybe for 8 counts. You're extending that exhale longer than that inhale. Keep that breathing deep, and with every exhale, you're trying to sink deeper into that mat, relaxing more and more stress, tension, worries, just release them, let them go. I hope your hips and maybe even low back feel better after today's session. Please let me know if there's ever any questions. I want you to stay in this Shavasana for as long as you'd like, getting that balance in the body. We're always in a go, 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 hyped up position. It's very important that we take the time to relax and calm the nervous system. Namaste.